Hello, my name is Sunshine and I chose to do giant catfish for my endangered species task. The giant catfish common English name is giant catfish, common Thai name blabuk. The genus of this species is listed under the Pardiglanus pole, Lanza and Sassy according to 1972. The taxonomic name of this species is Pangansianodon gigas. The giant catfish has a white belly and the back and fins are gray. The adult catfish can be distinguished from younger catfishes because of the low amount of barbels in their mouth. The giant catfish usually lives in water temperatures between 20 to 28 degrees Celsius, and the acid level or pH level should be kept between 6 or 7.5. A giant catfish is thought to migrate from the Tonle Sap Lake in Cambodia and to migrate upstream to spawn in Thailand or Laos. The list of countries that giant catfish lives in for Southeast Asia is China, Myanmar, Thailand, Laos, Cambodia, and Vietnam. And in Africa, mostly is found in Kenya and Somalia. The threats that the giant catfish has right now has become critically endangered because of overfishing, habitat loss because of constructing dams, and pollution because of garbage dumps in the Mekong River. Conservation projects that are helping this species. Artificially spawned babies have been released into the river since 1985 and captive breeding has been taking place since 2001. The WWF aims to ensure that environmental threats are taken into consideration in the development of further building dams. And the minister had agreed in a meeting in 2011 to delay a decision on building the Sayat Dam. This agreement was forgotten last November when Laos decided to forge ahead with the construction. Thailand and Laos stated that the exact population of the species is unknown and this could lead them to reckless errors in defining the artificially and non-artificially spawned giant catfishes, and this is the problem in conserving the species. For my evaluation, I decided to start with economy first for my ideas in conserving the species. Economy plays a huge part in our daily life, and we need to pay a very deal respect in the target conservation, which is the giant catfish, should be highly considered, but the impacts it has to the economy must be considered as well. The hydropower dams are blocking the giant catfishes from spawning upstream, so we could start on a conservation like this. In the rainy season, the Mekong catfish proceeds upstream to spawn, but if there's a dam blocking its way, it can't go. So if we construct a manually operated dam or put a program on the dam and make a diversion way for the giant catfish to spawn in the rainy season, so when the rainy season comes, they would manually operate the dam and let the catfishes go through. Further notices: the government should warn for companies that are planning to construct dams to stop but not abolish the dams that they already have construct, but to help stop them building dams. So for nature, the problem is overfishing. So the conservation, the district council will have to send some marine men to patrol the coastal men in the Tonle Sap Lake and set up quota limitations for fishing industries and fishermen to fish, because that's where the overfishing is going on, the Tonle Sap Lake. And for society, people in the lake and rivers of the Mekong likes to consume meat of fish in what they had fish for, but they don't know that giant catfish is critically endangered, but they eat them. So if they sell it in the markets, then the government should have to assign officials to deal with the giant catfish dealing and prosecute these people to make them learn that selling critical. If they sell it in the market, they have to prosecute the people that selling critically endangered giant freshwater fishes for money is not a good idea at all. So okay, for the conservation of society, the district council will also need to educate the residents near the Tonle Sap Lake to only fish for need, not for fun, and not to overfish, and to educate them that if the giant catfish is critically endangered and if they keep overfishing, the giant catfish will vanish from the world, the largest freshwater fish species. For well-being, the well-being of the giant catfish is important, and the well-being of the villagers around that also. But this is where pollution comes in. For the action, education and regulations are the key to the path of improving and preventing people from littering in the water. If we help one by one, we could save the health of giant catfishes and other fish from polluted waters and toxic. Conservation. Each resident near the Mekong River and rivers waters of the Mekong will have to at least collect one piece of garbage each day. Each day, the official will have to tally off the number of garbage and see if it fits the number of residents that lives near the lake and waters of the Mekong. If the volume of the garbage is less than the target volume, the officials will have to become strict and prohibit people from littering into the river and make them pick it up. The giant catfish is the largest freshwater fish in the world, and it has been critically endangered right now. But if we help them one by one, we could bring nature back the way it was for the giant catfish and the Mekong giant catfish. These are the list of sources that I use for my presentation.